Right here is my OBS Chevy k1500 Silverado Z71. I'm gonna show you guys a little rundown on what I have done to it so far, what I plan on doing to it, and yeah, it'll be nice. So first, I kind of want to start the video by doing a quick cold start because I really like the way that this engine and exhaust sounds and everything. That motherfucking exhaust sounds mean, bro. It sounds nice. I'm gonna post a couple of pictures of when I first got it. Really bare bones. The only thing that they had done to it was, well, it was not necessarily bare bones, but at least aesthetic wise, everything was stock besides these little lights right here, and then besides the bed liner. Let's start from the front. So from the front, I haven't really done much yet. All I did was I trimmed this bumper a little bit. I have to clean up this edge right here because you see that edge, how it's like it goes good and then it just splotches and it goes good again. I got to clean up that edge. I took off the front valance for a little bit and the tow hooks just because I had seen this truck on Facebook and it had no valance and no tow hooks, and I was like, wow, that looks pretty nice. I'm gonna try it out for a little bit, and I really like how it looks. I took off that long antenna and then I threw on this small little I don't know what you'd call it, but it's just a small antenna. Tow mirrors, I needed them because other mirrors I had, well, the OEM mirrors, they're not bad, but they're just really small, so I can't see anything, especially if I'm driving on the highway. I drive on the highway guaranteed like once a week. Keep in mind, I only drive this truck like far distances like twice a week maybe, so half the time I'm on the highway. It really comes in handy too because, you know, you have your regular mirrors and then you have your blind spot mirrors, so that helps a lot. And these are telescoping, so if I was towing with it comes in handy because I could just pull that out and see the car behind me a little better. I threw on this little Silverado all white emblem thing, and what I had to do is I had to tape off this little area and then I sanded it down because this texture is too rough for this to stick onto, so I had to sand this down and then I just put it on. It looks pretty nice. It's like the little details like that that really stand out. Threw on the YZ71 off-road sticker. It had no stickers on it and I sometimes like it, but I don't know, I've been liking like the OEM look. So white sticker, white little Silverado thing over there. I plastic dipped the Chevrolet emblem because it was like really faded, but it's already peeling off, so I'm gonna have to do it again. And I got these chrome tail light housings. Really easy to switch. They're just the housings, not the actual switch, so they're still bulbs. I did switch that to a full LED chrome rear brake light. I like it because it has like the W. Like if you really look at it, it's a W. I need to find a better spot to record, but yeah, the chrome, on the chrome, it looks really nice. And then for the back, it came with the hitch receiver. It came with like the towing setup, so I can have like the like if I do want to tow, I could hook up a trailer right here. I just didn't want it to look bare bones, so I threw on this this shackle. It's one of the Go Rhino ones, so it's a pretty nice shackle. I'll show you guys the interior before we talk about the wheels and what I did to run the wheels. So right here is the interior. It's like pretty simple extended cab version of it. It's not the double seater up here, it's the bench seat. Maybe in the future I'll double dabble and you know, maybe get a fucking a custom interior, like maybe a Denali or a high country interior. For now, I'm really enjoying this. And it came like this again, pretty dark window tint. I think that looks like 5, maybe 10%. This is definitely like 10-15 right here, but it's pretty dark. I don't really drive with the windows up anyways. AC don't really work in here, so I'd be trying to catch a breeze in here. So I don't really drive with the windows up. I drive with them rolled down because damn, it gets hot. It's already hot in here and I'm just sitting here with the door open. So let's talk about it. I did throw on this little, the Chevrolet, what is it, steering wheel cover, just because of the fact that this steering wheel is fucking old as hell. Has like sun damage, so every time I would drive it, little flakes of like steering wheel material would just fall onto my hands, and I didn't like it. I don't like this as much either, but it's better than having the flakes on my hands. This bad boy is sitting under 220k miles, so it's pretty good for the year, because if you do the math, on average Americans drive 12,000 miles a year. In theory, this is a 97, so the truck should have like 320,000 or some shit like that. So we're sitting 100k under what it's supposed to have. It is a 4x4, so I have the manual transfer crank or whatever it's called. Or sorry, I have the electronic one, not the manual one. I apologize, I have the electronic one. We're sitting with a pretty simple sound system right now. It's just a JVC old head new unit from like the mid 2010s, maybe early 2010s. No, definitely early 2010s. It still sounds good though. It still sounds good. Still has this, which is pretty cool. It's solid. It's not like the best one. So I ended up buying this like floor cup holder, and then the floor cup holder, it's all right. It's not the best. It's cool like if I want to just throw something quick in here. It's not gonna hold the drink that well. You can't put big cups in here, so I want to see if my brother-in-law could 3D print me another one where it's just this and then, you know, a little back cubby. And I have this right here. If you guys have a firearm and if you guys carry with you all the time, I recommend getting this. I'm low-key about to drill it in because I don't have it drilled in, and it low-key fell on me. But anyways, if you guys have a car that doesn't have, you know, good storage for a firearm, I recommend getting that because it mounts on really well. It doesn't move unless if the actual thing falls off, which happened to me, but it's fine. I'm about to just drill it in. It's cool to have. It's convenient to have. Me, I drive with one hand, so say one hand is up here, and then boom, if I need to, if hopefully it never happens, but if it happens, I could just reach right there and grab it. Yeah, back to the sound system, I threw some Scar. There's some Scar audio speakers in there. I have to throw in the tweeters still, and then I have to throw on the ones in the back. And then we have this little black vinyl cover to cover up all them cracks. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Obviously, you can't have a nice truck without an assortment of little trees just chilling right there. This right here is a little Spidey. My girl gave it to me, and my girl's mom gave me this rose. Actually, I think I bought this one. I don't think she gave me this one, but I don't know. Either way, a little rosary and then a little San Judas. I'm not gonna get too much into religion or anything like that, but I just have that right there. Kind of my little good luck charms, you know what I mean? I have this right here. This is a phone mount. And this shit is clutch, bro, because I could put the phone mount right here. I could put the phone right here, and then I plug in my the charger. And if you guys didn't know, with iPhones, if you plug in your charger and you have your phone sitting sideways, you could make it display music. I'll put it right here, and then it like turns my little phone into like a little music screen, so I could skip the song, pause, you know, do all that. And I don't have to struggle with these tiny ass buttons on the JVC, bro, because I swear to God, I'll fucking click like 4 buttons at once. We have the power windows. I'm pretty sure the manual windows only came in the single cab version of these, but yeah, I have the power windows, pretty clutch. I still have this little piece that just keeps falling off, so I just took it off. I got annoyed of it. Just some things I carry in here too. Have a lint roller because you don't want to be looking dusty. I have like some washers, you know, my insurance, air fresheners. This truck was salvage title because it was crashed right here. No damage to the frame though, just damage to the body. But I kind of eventually do want to replace this rocker panel with a different one, but that's a whole mission for a whole nother year. Matter of fact, not even another day, so it's for a whole nother year. Honestly, it isn't a big deal. It doesn't change the way it drives or anything. The only thing is that I can't close my door as good all the time. I have to really get in there and fucking like for it to goddamn close. I'm gonna show you guys the back cab right now. Extended cab part. I got my boy Q-Bone in the back right here. He's my passenger. You can't really fit people back here, bro, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know how I did it in high school, because I remember me and like 6 of the homies would just hop in here and we'd fucking drive to McDonald's or whatever, and I don't know how I fit 3 people back there. 3, you know, full-size humans for the most part. This isn't the same truck that I had in high school, but I had a Sierra version of this in high school. And I don't know how I did it, because goddamn, bro, shit is tiny back there. I struggle to fit 2 people back there now. Sometimes even 1 person, bro, I struggle with. So I can't imagine 2 people, bro. I just have some simple stuff back here, some reusable grocery bags. I have this tire inflator. I have this steering wheel lock. I have the recovery hooks. I'm not gonna go all the way over there, bro, but the recovery hooks are in that red little bag over there. I don't know if you see it. And then right here, I usually keep a towel right here in case if I need to clean something real quick. And this little air freshener, I've been trying it out. Actually gonna spray some right now, see how it is. That thing for sure works. Trust me, I don't know. They need to have smell-o-vision because you need to smell it inside of the truck right now. It smells really, really nice. But yeah, I like to keep it pretty clean in here. Besides all the stains, this is as clean as it's gonna get. Nice and vacuumed and everything. Something I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video too is that this is a 5.7 Vortec V8. This OBS compared to the other OBS I had, this engine is better. I'm pretty sure the other one had the 5.4. But let's get into the wheels a little bit. Wheels and tire setup. I'm running Rough Country Series 85 17s, negative 18 millimeter, and then I have them on Radar Renegade AT Pros. Obviously gunmetal gray on gray. At first I don't really like cars that have the same type of cars or trucks that have the same color wheel. Like if I were to see like a red on red truck, I wouldn't really like it as much. But I don't know, the gray on gray goes hard, bro. Like it definitely grew on me, you know what I mean? The gray on gray goes hard. I think I like it a little bit too, because you know it has the black lip. It doesn't really have a gray lip as well. I feel like if it had a gray lip, it'd look kind of goofy, but black lip, gray face, and spokes. And with the radars, I did decide to mount them with the snakes pointing out. So you guys a little more angle, so you see how that -18 offset looks right there. Look at that. It looks really nice and mean. I do have to get an alignment. That's why it's going ka-chow. But I didn't want to have to cut anything, but I was like, you know what? I want this look, so I'm gonna have to cut it. What I did was, there's this plastic little fender piece right here, and I trimmed that down because that little fender piece, it was sticking out to like right here. Okay, it was sticking out to like right here. So we trimmed it down, we cut the bottom, but I didn't want that gap right here because on my old OBS, I had a little gap right here. And I didn't like the way that looked. I like how it looks like this. It looks really clean. I had my friend come over and trim my bumper because I was too scared to touch that thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it wasn't hidden on the bumper or anything. I just wanted to make sure I had good enough clearance. And then I went ahead and I rolled this rear part of the fender just to be safe, because it was like this close to touching it. And I was like, on the hill, that thing's gonna touch it. That thing is kind of sharp and it's gonna pop my tire. And then the last thing that I did, just to make sure that everything will fit and run and look good, or it came with the leveling kit, but it wasn't set properly. So what I did is I half cranked the torsion bars. I didn't even like really half crank it. It was like 3/4 crank it, so it's really sitting level right now. And then to fit these tires on the back, I did not have to do anything. I didn't have to do no trimming, no cutting, anything like that. But yeah, if you want to get into trucks and you want this type of look, I definitely recommend these Rough Countries. They look nice. And if you're on a budget, I'll say if you're on a budget, Rough Country is a good way to go. They're not real beadlocks, they're simulated beadlocks. But if you have more money in your pocket, obviously you get some real beadlocks, because what the fuck. I really like the way the bed liner looks too. At first, I hated it. Quick little backstory on this. This truck right here was my girl's dad's. He was going to take it to Mexico. He ended up not wanting to fix it anymore. He sold it to me for a really, really good price that I could not turn down. And when he first did the bed liner, I did not like it. Like I said, it came black at first and it looked really, really nice. And then they did the bed liner and I was like, oh, what the hell, why'd they do that? You know, but it looks really good actually. It stands out, it's unique. You don't have to worry about no one, you know, hitting your door or anything like that, because it's not gonna scratch your paint or make any dents or anything. Also, ultimately why I went with these Rough Countries, because it really fit the aesthetic. I see a lot of overlanders, or some overlanders, they run bed liner, you know, paint, and then they'll run these nice beadlocks. Even though these are simulated, I know I'm a fraud, I'm sorry. They have a similar type of setup to this and I really like how it looked. Yeah, it turned into like a really comfortable weekend cruiser, because this is a truck that I always wanted. Like I mentioned before, I had one in high school and I could not complete the build, and it always like left a hole in my heart, because I was like, damn, that was the one build that I couldn't complete. And then truck prices were going absolutely insane, so I was like, I'll probably never buy one again. But look, I got lucky and blessed with this, and now this is the project that I have to complete, you know. That being said, let me run down on some things that I want to do to this truck still. I'm gonna get all new lights, not these ones though, these ones are solid. Of these bottom lights and new corner lights. I'm gonna get a new grill, because you can see this thing is, you know what I'm saying, it's seen better days for sure. Back in 97, it probably saw the best days of its life. Definitely need an alignment. Since I cranked the torsion bars, it does not ride the best though. I bought some shocks, but the thing is, man, these are on the floor. These are Bilstein. I forgot what they are, but they're the yellow Bilsteins. They're the ones that came factory. I was looking at the description and then it said shock absorber ×2. What I didn't see is what it was listed under. It said that you need 2 of these shock absorbers to do the shocks. I thought that it came with both. Probably this weekend, next weekend, I'll reorder the same order again, so I could get new shocks, so it could ride hopefully better. Get an alignment in that time too. I need new brakes as well, because these brakes sound horrible, man. They sound horrible. What else am I going to do to the exterior? I'm going to add a step rail right here. I just have to find one that frame mounts to the frame. I bought some that mount to the rocker corners, the cab corners or whatever, and they don't work because, if you guys remember, this shit is crashed, so I can't really fit it into this rocker panel right here. I'm gonna redo the bed liner. Just use like the Rust-Oleum bed liner, and it wasn't bad, but it's just the way that it sprayed out was so weird, so I couldn't really get good layers, so I had to buy a different bottle of bed liner, and that, like, I don't know, it didn't do it that good. So I'm gonna get like Rhino X or what's the Raptor X or whatever it's called, and I'm gonna actually do it better this time. But also I'm gonna get, what's that shit called, a bed cover. Now what's next for the interior is I already mentioned that I want to run a double din on here. I'm gonna get a double din Apple CarPlay stereo on here. It looks fairly simple to do. I have a brother that used to do like stereo work all the time, and he still does stereo work on the side. But so I want to get that for right here. I want to delete this, and then I'm not sure if I want to throw like a epicenter or if I want to throw in just the cubby slot. I'm kind of more so leaning for the cubby slot, but also I have seen how they sound with the epicenter, and it looks fucking tight. The thing is, that thing is expensive, man. Or I want to get new tweeters. I have the rear stereos. I just have to actually install them, and it's a bitch to install because I have to rip out this fucking back seat just to get to the panel that fucking removes that shit. So it's a lot. So while we're in the subject of the back, I want to see if I could fit a 10-inch sub right here, like, or maybe even an 8-inch sub, because I just want a little kick. And if I can't, I'll more than likely start leaning towards getting a custom middle console. And I had seen one on eBay, and it looks really nice, and it fits a 10, I think a 10 2.6s and 2 tweeters, and then it has the cup holder, so it'll go from here, like basically up here, all the way back here. And then it has like storage and all that shit too, and it looks really tight. The one thing is, I kind of don't want that because I like the bench seat, because, you know what I'm saying, when I'm driving, I could just move my knee wherever, bro, and I could be, you know what I'm saying, wide legging it. You feel me? And besides that, another thing for the interior, I guess is more so mechanical than interior. I'm not sure, but I want to fix this resistor switch. Oh my god, did you hear it? That's the Mexican in me, bro. Holy fuck. Anyways, I want to fix the resistor switch because this thing only works on high, because if you didn't know, the resistor switch is bypassed when you hit high. So it doesn't work on low or medium or anything like that. So I want to fix that, and then I want to fix the AC, because the fucking AC does not turn on, man. And I'd be sweating balls in here, bro. Not gonna lie to you. Basically, besides that, bro, that's all I want to do to the interior and the exterior. And then this quote-unquote project is basically done, bro. I mean, besides that, I also want to throw in a cold air intake, but I already have it. I just need to throw it in there, you know what I mean? See what I mean? The fucking door didn't close all the way. But yeah, that's all stuff for the future, man. This fucking heat and recording is really messing up my phone, because my phone just like froze for a little bit and jittered. I'm gonna try to post on YouTube, because I should actually be posting on YouTube. I don't have a reason not to, bro. But as of Monday, June 21st, 2024, this is how she sits. So I'm gonna come back in like a year or two, and we gonna see how different it looks, bro. And hopefully it's still here, because I really love this truck. I really enjoy driving it. I see myself driving it for a long time, man. Just taking care of it. I actually have to move this thing now, because this is where my clients park. I'm about to start working here soon. If you did end up watching this video, I want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Let me know other things I should do to the truck, other things that you guys recommend. Also, I'm working on getting a single cab right now. A single cab is my daily, so that this thing could just sit over there and sit pretty. And so a daily single cab, I could just whip around and make it look a little nice, have like two completely different styles. Because a single cab, if and when I get it, I'm gonna drop it. Nothing crazy though, just like a little 2-inch drop, a little, you know what I'm saying, like a little 2.7 or maybe a 3.5 drop, but or not a 2.7, holy fuck, I'm stupid, a 2.4 or 3.5. Nothing absolutely crazy, just something nice, something simple, sitting next to this big thing right here. It's gonna look really nice in my driveway. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I appreciate the fuck out of you, and I'll see you guys next time.